Hi all, namaskara and hello, welcome back to a new video. So I wanted to pick up the phone and make this video while I'm in the heat of the moment because yeah, like people should stop uh, wasting time begging for what is truly theirs. This is about sterling. So let me just give you a brief about what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Is the membership a scam? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. Although we haven't taken the membership, but I'll tell you what the scam is. So we paid full fledged. So we don't have Sterling membership. We paid full price, which is not a reasonable amount either, to go stay at their Ooty location in February. That's this year. So we paid full price for 2 nights stay, including breakfast. Now about the stay itself, it's a beautiful property. It's called uh, Sterling Elk Hill is where we stayed. The location of the property is amazing, but let me get to the nitty-gritties of it very quickly to review it for you guys. Is it worth the price? Not really. The rooms are extremely small. It's also located, the room that we got was in the main building, which was located right next to a conference room, and they had a birthday party with loud music blasting, and there's an entrance for the guest which goes through the alley right in front of the room doors. So whenever the guests are moving around, they're speaking or creating a ruckus, children screaming, running around, all of it can be heard loud and clear in the rooms. So if you want a peaceful vacation, that may not be the right place for you. They have other wings, but I don't know why they offered us that room, especially since we had paid full price for it. Now coming back to it, the rooms are again extremely small. The service was okay, price is a little much. The breakfast, yeah, it was a very poor letdown. So I've left a Google review also about this. Like, I can't believe that they just couldn't get one dish right. Like, if imagine if the most tasty thing on the menu was toast and butter. Yeah, that's not the ideal situation. So yes, the breakfast spread was quite bad. Neither on the North Indian dishes nor the South Indian dishes were good. Only on the first day we got served pongal, which was decent, but nothing else I would recommend. Their poha was bad, their upma was bad. We stayed there for 2 days. We got offered two different sets of breakfast. The paratha was bad. It was a all in all letdown, guys. So that's a brief about our stay. But what ticked us off was, I'll tell you. So about this membership. So normally when you go to hotels like this where they have their own membership like Sterling's or Karma, wherever, they will try to force you to do a presentation, a sales presentation with them. But this time, since we had gone by paying full amount, we were not obligated to. We were not obligated to attend the presentation at all. But still, the salespeople kept calling us, knocking on our doors, calling us multiple times during the stay, which was disturbing enough, to ask us to attend the presentation. So then there was this Miss Tulasha who kept insisting that we attend the presentation. And finally, so I told her, like, listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to waste a minute of my time on a presentation during a holiday. Because we're so busy in our corporate work lives. So I said I want to devote all this time to my kids. My kids want to play around. They're still small. They want to run around, play, do their artsy, crafty things. And I don't actually waste time sitting in a presentation, and I know how these things work because it'll take hours together, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So then she assured me two things. She said, no ma'am, this is not one of those presentations. This will only last 15 minutes. We won't take more than 15 minutes of your time. And she also told me that because of the time that you spent, we will give you a voucher for complimentary 2 nights and 3 days stay at any of the Karma properties. So we said, okay, if it's 15 minutes, fine, we'll oblige. So we finally made time, went in for the presentation. Again, it didn't last 15 minutes, which was no shock. They took 35 minutes, but still, I think it was tight as compared to the other memberships that presentations that we've attended, where they eat your head for hours together, thinking that in those 2-3 hours they can somehow change your mind, which typically doesn't work that way. So then she said, okay, so this is the membership, can you let us know by checkout if you'd like to go for the membership? So then and I told her that okay, let me give it a thought. Then I even asked her, like, is this voucher, the free voucher, only valid for those who opt for the membership, or even for those who say okay, they don't want to take up the membership right now? So she said, no ma'am, it's valid either ways. For the time you've spent for the presentation, it's valid either ways. So we finally said, okay, fine. We attended the presentation, and then we decided to not go ahead with the membership at the moment, because of certain commitments that we have, and we can't, and we already have a membership of a different club. We want that to get over before we take this one. So that is valid for another 2 years. We want to be done with that before we take up the Sterling membership. So then finally we said, okay, so now we're done with the presentation, where's the voucher? So she said, ma'am, you'll get that during checkout. So we said, okay. So during checkout, I go to them, I tell them that, and this was before breakfast, I tell them that, hey, right after breakfast we need to leave, we have our bus back to Bangalore, so please keep our bills and our vouchers ready. To which the people at the checkout said yes, but they hadn't done anything. So when I went back after breakfast, they said, ma'am, we'll send you the bills and the vouchers, because we didn't have time, we had to get back. They said, ma'am, we'll send you the bills and the vouchers on your email by the end of the day. I said, okay. Finally, no email. Forget the vouchers, we didn't even get our bill, which I really wanted. And then I kept following it up with them. I kept calling Miss Tulasha. Every day she would say, end of the day, ma'am, you'll get your vouchers, you'll get your bill. I would keep calling the reception again, we'll mail you, ma'am, end of the day, etc., etc. Nothing, zilch, zero. So this went on for almost 10 days, guys. I followed up, I wrote to them, I emailed them, I called them multiple times, followed up, and this is just so annoying, because it takes away so much of your time and energy, and it's really not appreciated. When they say they will do something, they really should. So yeah, really bad I'm surprised as to how laid back they were. Really bad management in that sense. Then finally I decided to go on Google and write a review about this, which I did. I went to Google, wrote a review, told them that, hey guys, please don't waste your time with these presentations, and for you guys also, please don't waste your time with these presentations. It's all a scam, it's all a bogus. So then immediately I get a mail. The very next day I get a call, I get a mail, I get the voucher, they give me the voucher code, and they said, here ma'am, we're finally giving you the voucher for your 2 nights and the 3 days stay. Immediately, right? Exactly after the Google review. Then I said, okay, fine. Then I open up the voucher. Now listen to the next part, okay? It's quite funny. I open up the voucher. It has a voucher code. Then it has one small asterisk with terms and conditions. I click on it. It says this voucher is valid for 6 months. To which I said, okay, fair enough. Then it also says you can only book on particular dates. So they give you the dates. So either it was before March 20th or between the period of July 1st and September 25th, or in November between 25th of November, 15th of December. These were the options available. To which I also said, okay, I understand. These are the off-peak season periods, and that's why all free stays should be accommodated during that time. I said, okay, I understand. So these were some of the terms and conditions. Now I go to book. So I told my husband that, okay, let's book for July. So I went ahead, put in the voucher code, gave me the OTP, I put in the OTP, and now when I went to the booking page, it says check for availability. So I picked my destination, I picked my date. Voila, no rooms available for those particular dates. Then I changed the dates. I picked weekends, I picked weekdays, I picked any day in July, and no rooms available. Then I said, okay, this is a little funny that no rooms are available on any of the days. This is, I was trying to book for year card. Then I said, okay, now let me try something. Let me change the destination and try. So I changed the destination, Ooty. Again, all dates in July. And first of all, now this is, today is the 30th of March when I'm making this video. So it's still valid. It's not been 6 months. Okay. And then I tried it at different destination, Ooty. Same. I tried all dates, all permutation combinations, or no rooms available. Then I tried all destinations. Yeah, I actually spent that much time trying all destinations, tried the dates, nothing works. My god, I like, you can't imagine how my blood is boiling right now, because I hate being cheated. Like, who likes it? Like, it's the most annoying feeling. So then I call the reservation team. There's a phone number. I call the reservation team. The lady says, ma'am, maybe your coupon is not valid, and that's why this is happening. So I'm like, it's very valid unless you guys have given me an invalid coupon code. Who knows? So finally she said, okay, I'll arrange for a call back. No call back, no luck with that. I've written to them, no reply. So yeah, so that's why, guys, please be very, 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 learn from my mistakes. Do not repeat the same mistakes. First of all, don't waste your holiday time on these stupid presentations unless you're obligated to. Unless they've said we'll give you half off if you attend the presentation. Then that makes sense. But if you've spent your hard-earned money, paid full price, do not. Do not. It's a waste of your time. Trust me on this. Secondly, if you really get tempted and say, okay, they're giving us free stay or free buffet or free whatever, then please make the reservation then and there. You tell them that I would first want to make the reservation, get my confirmation on mail, and then I will attend your presentation. Let's do it the other way around. So that's the only way to get things done. It is very frustrating. I hate it when they don't, you know yeah, pay attention. Sorry guys, we got cut off. I just had to approve. Yeah, so coming back, do not fall for these scams. It's all bogus. It's all a waste of time. The amount of time I spent following up or trying to um, get the coupon code to work, it's not worth it. Or even to follow up with them, it's not gonna happen. Let's face reality. And it's all a scam. I will not get back my 35 minutes of my holiday time that I spent. And I'm gonna tag Sterling. I hope they watch this video. I hope they do better. And imagine if the beginning is like this, imagine how the membership is going to be. Once you've paid them, once they have your money in their pocket, why do you think they will oblige to anything at all? It's just common sense. So yeah, Sterling is a no-go. No. And I also wanted to add that in case they take action, they redeem themselves for the nth time, I don't know how many chances I've given them, then I will come back here and I'll let you guys know. Maybe even delete this video for Sterling's sake. But unless that happens, I'm gonna let this be. Because, yeah, like I said, like, we should, not have to deal with these kind of bogus scams and being cheated and being misled multiple times by corporates. It's not right. It's not fair.